What's up, YouTube? This is Joe, the 50-something Dasher, with another DoorDash daily recap. This is Thursday, June the 6th. Just dropped off my first order and surprisingly got another. I'm out of zone, but I got another order like right away, picking up in zone. So I'll get to that here in a second. But start time for today's dash was 6:21 in the morning. It's now 6:48, so I got a order right away after signing in. And I'll mention that today it's going to be a little bit shorter dash because my wife and I both have scheduled oil changes for both of our cars. So we both of our cars were bought at the same dealership, and it never used to be like this years ago, but it's where everything to get service used to be like a lot more expensive at the dealerships. Now, crazy as it is, oil changes are cheaper at the car dealership than like your instant oil change places, and you know, it's pretty crazy. But anyway, so my appointment is at 1:45. So probably I won't take any orders past like 12:30. Will be the latest I take an order. And then so I have time to get to my appointment. So first order right after logging in was a $8 10-mile Jolly Pirate that I went ahead and took. Of course, I factor in 3 miles from coming from home. So this is kind of more or less $8 for 7 miles, you might as well say. And went and got that. Order was ready. Like I said, delivered here to South High Street, no problems. Just a little bit of, I thought I'd throw in a little bit of local trivia here, this South High Street area. We have a Walmart that just like 4 or 5 months ago, the South High Street Walmart closed down. You know, you don't hear, well, sometimes you'll hear a Walmart's closing down here and there, but it's, you know, it doesn't happen real too often. But I want to say that this Walmart was the first Walmart in this area that I can ever remember. And then it kind of seemed like to me all the other ones came later. As a kid, like, well, I never heard of Walmart at all until we got to the 1990s. So I don't know what year that actually came in. But of course I worked at Meijer that was my very first job from 1988 to 1992. I never heard of Walmart at all until like the 90s, and when my brother started working for them. But yeah, anyway, it closed down. It was, I don't think it was the worst Walmart here in this area, but it was pretty close to being maybe next to worst. Anyway, and then I got so back on topic here. So right after dropping off that order, I got a second order. This was it 8:50. Chick-fil-A, and the miles was, what was the miles? Is this truck gonna let me over? The miles on it was 9 miles. And actually, to be honest, I didn't pay real close attention to where this order was even going. I just took it. So we'll find out. Anyway, I'm just entering zone now, and should be at the Chick-fil-A here in probably less than like 5 minutes. And we'll pick this order up and and go from there. I may stop, like I said, I don't want to take anything past like 12:30. I haven't decided on like if I want to do like a different dollar amount goal, but I may stop earlier and maybe like $75, $80, something like that. Especially if my wife and I want to get something to eat before our appointments, we'll see. But anyway, getting off onto I-71 now, and I'll come back with more updates here. All right, just got caught at a traffic light here. I might be here a minute. So the Chick-fil-A, that was all in zone, picked up in zone, delivered in zone on the other side of my zone. Easy drop off, leave at the door, so $8.50, so pretty easy there. So far no troubles on this dash. Then I got an order right away, $7.50, Walgreens. That's where I'm on my way to now. Only 4 items, 4 miles. I took a look at the list already. It was just like 2 kinds of sunscreen, some ibuprofen, and toilet paper. So I got 2 more traffic lights to get through here, and then I'll be at Walgreens. Okay, here's no, I'm sorry, it's the 3rd traffic light. Anyway, I'm almost to Walgreens. We'll get this shopped and dropped off, and go from there. Like I said, off to a good start. Okay, now at the I call this one the janky apartment complex. That's where that Walgreens delivered. Still sitting there, just dropped off. I had problems on that Walgreens order. The ibuprofen, the count size that the customer requested wasn't there, and then I had problems trying to scan the substitution, and I don't know why there was like 50 different count sizes and types of ibuprofen, but it is crazy. And then for the life of me, I could not find the sunscreen stuff, and it was kind of up towards the front of this store where most all of your other medication, skincare, everything else was kind of like in the back aisles. This was like up towards the front, like skin care, sunscreen stuff, and acne medication was separate from like the whole rest of everything else. It's kind of stupid. But once I found that aisle, I found that stuff pretty quickly. But all those struggles took me past the recommended time. I think the recommended time was 8 minutes, and it took me like 8.5 or something like that. Of course, I'll throw up the screenshot. And then yeah, deliver that to the janky complex. And so I'm off to $24 so far, and should get an order here soon. I'll sit here for just a minute or so, and then start heading closer to the, or maybe I should probably start heading back to my pickup areas now instead of sitting here. But we'll see what happens, what I get next. All right, just now leaving UDF. I kind of gotten away from drinking these things, but like yesterday and today, I'm back on the kick. But the coffee Monster energy drinks. I'm not a hot coffee drinker. I like cold coffee. That bus is turning in here. I thought that bus was turning down this side street, school bus. Okay, so let me make this turn here. Okay, so my next offer was a decline, $6.25 IHOP, going 11 miles to Rickenbacker. I mean, like I said before, that's why I'm taking these shorter distance, low pay offers, so I can decline those ones going, clear out to the east side. those are the ones I'm declining. And then, so I go into, that was right as I pulled into UDF. And then right as I was checking out, I got the order that I'm on now, $8 with a hidden tip McDonald's, only going like 3 miles. So awesome. This might pay like 10 bucks and for only a few miles. So I am almost, the McDonald's is just you know, a few doors down, right down the street from the UDF. I was right here, and in fact I am turning in right now. So let's pick up this order and deliver this and see what that hidden tip is. All right, so just delivered that order. $1 was the hidden tip. So that's still good, $9. Deliver that to a housing community that my brother used to live in, right across the street from my Dollar General. As I've talked about in my past videos, a lot of times, situation like this, I just park on the side of the street, residential neighborhood like this, and I'll do some walking until I get an order. And I just now got a CVS order. Let's see what it is. Yeah, that wasn't a very far walk. I literally just got out of the car and walked the length of one house when I got that CVS order. So sometimes that happens. I'm gonna let this car go around. You go first, my hero. I'll explain what that expression means in some later video. But anyway, so yeah, that dollar hidden tip, so that paid $9. I am going to start tipping at least, like when I place an order as a customer, I'm going to start tipping at least $8 on all the orders that I place, so that I know the driver is going to be making at least double digits on any orders coming to me. So our last order that we placed, I want to say it was it was probably like Friday night, and we placed a order from Eat Greek Express. I left a $8 tip on that, so I know the driver got at least 10 bucks for that. And well, not only that, but Eat Greek is a little bit of a hike from our place. On their website, they list that location as the Grove City location, but it's not Grove City. It's right off of Georgesville Road. It's actually like South Columbus. And we're probably about a good, like, at least 4 miles away from it anyway. But anyway, yeah, drop that order off. As you saw, got another offer immediately right away. This one is $7.75, 6 mile CVS, 4 items. Haven't looked at the item list yet. Just got to go get back through downtown Grove City here, and CVS is right on the other side. So we'll see. I'm gonna get stopped at this light. Well, since I'm stopped at the light, let me take a look at the item list. All right, just arrived at the CVS. Yeah, even though it's 4 items, this one has me scared, guys. So I just took a look at the list. Some disposable gloves, which that can, in a place like this, that can be in 2 or 3 different locations. There was some kind of tanning foam. Like some kind of Epsom salt scrub or something like that. And, women's disposable razors. I mean, we'll see how long this takes me. I'm a little bit nervous, a little bit scared, but, let's give this a shot. I give every order a shot, even those from yesterday, those, kids activity books, whatever it is, I'll at least try it. But let's go inside and see what we can do. Yeah, just missed another light. So that ended up not being too bad. I forget on the CVS orders that it does provide like aisle numbers, which was correct on 3 of these 4 items. The gloves took me a minute or two, but and the package didn't look like the picture. It didn't have that brand name on the package, but it still scanned. And then the next 2 items were hard to find. Then the only tricky thing was that the scrub, which the app said it should be at the checkout lanes, and that was incorrect. I asked, and the associate walked me over to where those was. But all total, just 5 minutes. Got that shopped. Here's my green light. Off to the customer. All right, just dropped off that CVS order. That was actually out of zone. Delivered to West Side, and now on the main road here going back to zone. But kind of interesting on the driver instructions. I never seen this before, but the customer put at the end of their instructions, "not home." Thinking, well, that's really smart. What are you inviting some unscrupulous dasher to bust into your home? I mean, that's just crazy to me. So it's past 8:30 now. So right now I'm kind of like on the way back home, and I'll just head home, and unless I get something, and then I'll do another order. But if I don't, I'll just stop home, go to the bathroom, do what I need to do. My wife should be up by now, and just continue on with the dash from there. All right, now on my way back home, unless I get an order here. So next up was a $5.93 sheets. It was just 4 monsters, but it was kind of like one of the specialty versions that I wasn't familiar with, and 2 breakfast sandwiches. I get to the sheets, and they told me that they were out of stock on the monsters. And sheets normally does not substitute at all. So, and the worker there told me it's because, because of the way the setup is that even if they do a substitution, the customer can still request the refund. So that's why Sheets chose just not to do, if the item's not there, then you have to just be refunded. So I sent a text to the customer who didn't respond, and the customer was Joe, actually. And I got there, it was a hand to customer order, so I asked him when I got there if he got the message, and he said yeah. And like he just took the sandwiches, and he seemed understanding about everything, so no problems there, fortunately. Then I got a $4.98 Taco Bell going only a mile. So I was on my way home, but got that order. Just had to do a quick turnaround, go to Taco Bell, and it just went like 1 traffic light down from the Taco Bell. So pretty easy. Leave at the door, and customer made their real little, like 6-year-old little girl come to the door to get that order. I saw her just as I was getting back into my car here. And that's it for right now. Now heading home. Like I said, unless I get something else, still haven't crossed over $50 yet. So I've been pretty busy, and I've done quite a few orders here, but nothing over $10 yet. So anyway, that's it for the moment, and we'll see what happens from here. All right, I was only able to stop at home for it was probably not even 2 minutes. I got my next order, stacked $18 offer for Big Lots and PetSmart, going 11 miles, just 5 total items. The only kind of problem is here, like I'm on my way to Big Lots first. It's all 4 items is items for like a swimming pool. And I have really I've never owned my own pool. I have no experience with it. You know, I don't know about pool covers and the chemicals and like all the different things. So I'll try to do my best here, and might have to get some help from an associate. We'll see. Or this may not even be tricky. I don't know what the item from PetSmart is yet. If I just had to guess, a bag of cat food or dog food in all likelihood, and then 2 drop-offs, and we'll see how long all this takes. Would like to get it done in under 45 minutes would be kind of like the goal for this order, but we'll see. And almost to Big Lots now, and we'll shop this order. Okay, just picked up the Big Lots, now heading to PetSmart. But yeah, that was pretty surprising. It only took me a little over 2 minutes to shop that. I just had to ask an associate where the pool stuff was. He directed me right to it. Everything was right there in one small section. Everything like looked like the pictures on the app. And 2 minutes, pretty crazy. And so like I said, now I'm headed towards PetSmart, and this is just a 16-pound bag of dog food. So I should be in and out of there in just a couple minutes, assuming there's no line at the cash register, and then off to make these deliveries. So we'll see how long the rest of this takes. Okay, it's now 10:35 in the morning still. Kind of last second change of plans. I think I was going to head towards Meijer, but I'm actually from this position closer to home, so I got to use the bathroom. So I'm just going to make it's probably just going to be a quick pit stop at home. But yeah, who would have thought that the PetSmart was going to end up being the harder order for me to shop? I must have spent I'll throw up the screenshot. It seemed like, I don't know, 3 or 4 minutes trying to find one bag of dog food. It was at the very start of the aisle on the bottom shelf, very front corner of the aisle. And I don't know why I couldn't have, checked down there, but I almost scanned a substitution for... They ordered a 16-pound bag. I almost started to scan. The substitution was a 30-pound bag. And then, but I looked, and it was right there. It was right there on the bottom shelf, front corner. And then, so it was off to make the deliveries. Both of them were leave at the door. The dog food was in zone, and the other one was out of zone. Kind of like, southwest side of Columbus. And I didn't hit that 45-minute goal. It was like I calculated 53 minutes from this receiving the offer till the second drop off. 53 minutes, and then I had about 5 minutes or so to get back to zone. So you might as well say an hour for $18. I mean, obviously not terrible, but wish I could have done, a little bit better on that. And so, like I said, it's 10:37. Hopefully get some kind of good lunch order here in the next 10 minutes. I'll see if I can't make it home first, and we'll go from there. Yeah, guys, this is pretty crazy. I haven't gotten an order yet. It's like 11:15 in the morning. This is normally my busiest time. Not only did I go home, go to the bathroom, but I also ate a full breakfast. And then plus just kind of like hanging out, talking to my wife for a few minutes. Like 15 minutes goes by, no orders. Really, really strange at this particular time. And then I left to come up here to Meijer. No orders on the way up here. And so now I'm just going to sit I'm a little bit tired kind of right at the moment, so I'm gonna take what I call like a waking nap here in my car and until I get something. And I decide I'm gonna shut things down here probably before 12. So here before, maybe I'm looking to do maybe just like one more order or something. We'll see. It'd be crazy if I go clear till 12 sitting here and nothing comes through, but we'll see. Anyway, we'll see what we get. All right, just ended the dash. It's about 10 till noon here. Yeah, absolutely crazy. I went like, it was right around 45 minutes of what's normally my busiest hour and no offers. So usually lunchtime in this market is 10:45 to noon, and this stretch with no offers, it started about 10:45, 10:50, something like that, and I didn't get an offer clear until I think it was 11:35. Crazy. And I'll throw up the screenshot. It was a decline, an $8 Meyer Pets going 11 miles. But the thing about that is, of course, as you already know, I was sitting in the Meyer parking lot. So that was all 100%, 11 miles driving to the customer. So yeah, I didn't want to go clear up there. That was a decline. And then it just took just another minute or two later, I got a $5 3-mile McDonald's, and there you go. That's more like it. That's more up my alley. I'll just knock out this quick, $5 order, and I'm good with $75 for the day, and call it quits. Now heading home. And then my wife and I's got to get around to leave for our oil change appointments. Now we'll probably just drive up there, both cars drive up there together. So the final numbers, it was a 5-hour, 27-minute dash. I was active for 3 hours, 27 minutes. So 2 hours of downtime. 10 deliveries for $74.66. My acceptance rate, no change to that. I only declined the 2 offers. So I started and finished the dash at 81%. Of course, my final mileage, I'll take a note of that when I get home. I'll put that in the comments of this video. And that is it for today. We'll live to dash another day. Thanks guys for watching. As always, make sure to drive safe out there, and we'll catch you next time. Thanks again.